Welcome again, guys. Before we create apps, I just want to say something about static files. Okay, what this static file says that it is actually a CSS files and JavaScript files and image files, and all those files are called static files. Okay, so for example, this thing what we are using here, this is the CSS file. Okay, we used this CSS file as an absolute path, but this is actually the not a good way of using CSS, and the JS file also and images also. It is not always a good idea to use absolute path. What I mean by absolute path is that this is actually the full path, right? So this is not the good way. So instead what we should do is we should only use this much. Okay, we should only use this much, and before this whatever comes will be dynamic. In Django there is a specific way of using static files. So what we'll do is let's make this CSS file as a static file. Okay, so just copy this full path and go to your new tab. Okay, and paste it and hit enter. You will see all these CSS. Okay, so this is the CSS. So select all this CSS here and copy. Okay, so now go to my project. Okay, here right click my project and create a new folder called static. Okay, and inside the static create another folder called CSS. Okay, and inside this CSS just create a new file, not folder, it is file, and say bootstrap dot min dot css. This min is actually the minified version of CSS. Okay, bootstrap dot min dot css, and just say enter. Alright, now we have the bootstrap dot min dot css here. So open this file and paste the code here. Okay, paste it. Okay, don't worry, this is not readable because this is the minified version of CSS. So just save this and let me close this one. Alright, now go to the settings and come down. You will see this static URL. Okay, above the static URL, let me say just comment it and say static configuration. Okay, static file configuration. So we have to set a static root. Okay, underscore root. Okay, that is equal to base underscore dir, base directory. So this is the base directory. Let me show you. This is the base directory. Okay, as I told you before, this one. All right, this one. This is actually the root of the folder, root of the project. All right, so base directory space slash. Okay, then say static, and then we should set a static files directory. Static files underscore dirs is equal to, open the list and hit enter, and here you should specify the static files directory. Open the single quotation and say my project, because this is the my project, right? This is my project folder. All right, that's why we have to say my project, and we have the static folder here. Let's say static folder, put the comma here, just save it. Okay, so this is how we configure the static files. Now we want to load this static file inside the home.html, right? Now we don't want this absolute path, so let me delete this one. Okay, so instead of this we have to say open the curly braces and percentage static. Okay, write static and space single quotation css slash bootstrap dot min dot css. So this is actually the static path. So here we have already said my project static, and inside this static folder we have the css folder and the bootstrap.min.css file here. Okay, so this will load dynamically. We are almost done, but keep in mind whenever you use static folder inside any of the HTML, we should first load the static. Okay, So let me show you how we load that. On the top of your HTML page, open curly braces %% and load space static. Okay, now let me run this. Okay, no changes, right? So let me show you, if I edit something here, CSS, let me give the wrong path, save and load. So now see, this is not working. Okay, so let me put that again, remove this and save, refresh, and you see this is working. Let me show you the page source. You can see this static, it is loading from the static css bootstrap main.css. When you open this, you will see this full path. Okay, until this static means, okay, this static is nothing but this one, until this one. Okay, and this css bootstrap, and this is the this path. Okay, so this is how we use static path.